When you're ready.
Hi ladies, my name's Catherine. I'm an instructor here at Gym Slim, and this is Alison, who is going to be taking part in my stretch class today. So first of all, need to just make sure that if you have any knee problems or lower back issues, we will be giving you alternatives today. So just take it at your own pace, okay? But before we do the stretch class, we just need to make sure that we're fully warm. So be very careful of your posture. Make sure the toes are forward, those knees are soft, your core's engaged and your shoulders are relaxed. So to warm up the shoulders, ladies, I just want you to take 3 big arm circles. So Alison, if you'd like to join me, that's 3, 2, and 1. And now just reverse for 3, 2, the arms to the side of the body, and from here I just want you to bring the shoulders right up to the ears. Give them a really good squeeze right up, squeeze, squeeze, and then push away, drop those shoulders down, stretch the fingers out. And let's do that again, so right up to the ears, give them a good squeeze, and push away, drop the shoulders right now. And one last time, squeeze right up, and then push away, relax those shoulders. We're going to take the shoulders back for 3, so really roll them back round, 2, and 1, and bring them forward for 3, for 2, and last one. So we're going to start to warm up the waist now, ladies, so have the fingertips meeting the chest. And we're just going to take the waist from side to side for a count of 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So just release the hands now. If you'd like to take the feet a little bit wider, we're going to just start to warm up the lower body and the hips. So take 3 big hip rolls to one side. That's 3, 2, and 1. And then reverse that for 3, for 2, and 1. So now, ladies, we should be feeling a little bit warmer. So I'd like you to invite you to join me and sit down on the mat. So while we're sitting down, we're going to be here for a little while, so make sure you're in a nice comfortable position. So we can either sit cross-legged, you can have your feet out in front of you, or if your knees are okay, you can always just sit up on the heels. Just make sure you choose a nice comfortable position for the next few exercises. So we're going to start by doing some stretching for the neck and the upper body. So just relax those shoulders down, and I want you to take the chin to the chest. Take it back. And back to the chest. And take it back. Last time to the chest. And take it back for one last time. Back to centre. If you now start to do a side neck stretch, so we're just going to stretch over. Make sure this shoulder doesn't creep up, keep that shoulder nice and relaxed. And we're going to swap sides. So you should be feeling a nice stretch now down the side of the neck. And swap. Don't hold your breath, ladies. Remember, nice steady breaths. Swap again. And one last time. Stretch over. And swap. And back. So we're now going to start to open up and stretch across the chest. So I want you to take your arms up, make sure the elbow is in line with the shoulder. Ladies, so now we're going to start to open up and stretch the chest. So make sure that your elbow is in line with the shoulder, and we're going to just take the shoulders back. So really open up that chest. Alison, raise those elbows a little bit, please. Thank you. So really stretch back. Nice steady breaths. We'll just hold it here for a little while. So you should be feeling a really good stretch across the chest. And release from that. We're going to now just overlap the hands, not linking the fingers, just overlap. And we're going to just straighten the arms out in front to stretch out on the shoulder blades. And as you do this, drop your chin to your chest. So you should be feeling a really good stretch now across the top of the shoulders, the upper back. And release from that, ladies. Okay, so we've done some stretching for the upper body and the neck. We're now going to start to do a stretch for the waist. Now this is quite an intense stretch. I shall give you two alternatives here. So the first option is we're going to support ourselves with one of our hands. We're going to take the opposite arm up and across. Make sure that the arm is in line with the ear. I don't want the shoulder coming forward, and the palm is facing down. If you want more of a stretch, bend the elbow a little bit further and take the stretch lower. Make sure that the sitting bone is not lifting up. Both sitting bones are flat to the floor. We're going to hold it here. Use the breath, it will help you. And then we're going to swap sides. So option one, just support yourself with your arm, take it up and across. For more of a stretch, further bend and take it a little bit further over to the floor. So when you're ready, Alison, if you'd like to come and join me. So support yourself with one hand, take the arm up and over, bend into it, make sure that that arm is not coming forward, the arm is back close to the head. Use the breath here. This is quite an intense stretch for the side. Back to centre, and we're going to swap sides. So bend the elbow to support yourself, lift the opposite arm up and over, palm is facing the floor. For a further stretch, bend the elbow even more. Make sure that shoulder is not coming forward. Both sitting bones are on the floor, and use the breath. And back to centre. Okay, ladies, so now I'm going to ask you to join me on all fours, and we're going to do some stretching now for the back. So we're going to start by lying on our tummy. Now make sure that the hands are under the shoulders and the elbows are tight into the side of the body. It's important to use the breath when we do this exercise. If you have lower back issues, we just stick to the first two parts of this exercise. So Alison, if you'd like to join me when you're ready, we're going to take a breath, and as we breathe out, we're just going to lift the upper chest off the floor. Make sure those shoulders are down, keep the gaze forward. I don't want any pressure on your neck. Make sure those elbows are tucked into the side of the body. Take a breath here. And come back down to the floor. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to lift your upper chest and ribs off the floor. Make sure those shoulders are down, elbows tucked in. Take a breath here, and as you breathe out, come back down to the mat. Now if you have a back issue, stick to that exercise. Do not do this next one, it's quite an advanced move. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, fully extend. So you're lifting up your upper chest, ribs and waist. Make sure those elbows are tucked in and the shoulders are down. I don't want the shoulders up here, keep them down. Take a couple of breaths here. and come back down to the mat. So from here we're going to now do a quad stretch. So we're going to have the hands in front, and we're going to place our forehead on the hands. We're going to start with the right leg, so we're going to lift the leg into the bottom. If your knees are okay, you can hook round and hold onto the foot and squeeze the foot into the bottom and press the hips into the mat. So you should be feeling a really good stretch now in the quads. And release that. We're going to swap legs. So lift the left leg, foot towards the bottom, hook round, take hold of the foot, bring it closer and push the hips into the mat. And release that, ladies. And when you're ready, come up to all fours. So the next exercise we're going to be doing is just some stretching for the back. So the next exercise we're going to be doing is stretching for the lower back. Make sure the hands are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. Okay? So we're going to start to take the gaze and the tailbone up to the ceiling. And then we're going to drop the head round the shoulders and the back, push through those hands and take the gaze through the legs. And come back to neutral. Now from here we're going to do a balance exercise. It's also good for strengthening and stretching the back and the glutes and the hamstrings. So we're going to take the right arm, stretch it out in front, and we're going to take the left leg. Now make sure that you squeeze to both sides of the room, really stretch it out. Keep that gaze ahead or down towards the floor. Not putting any pressure on your neck. Make sure that core is engaged. Nice steady breaths here while we hold this move. Bring both back to the mat. And we're now going to swap sides. So left arm, right leg, and really stretch it to both sides of the room. Make sure that core's engaged. Don't forget to breathe. Bring both back to the mat and just give the hips a sway from side to side. Sit back onto the heels and make sure there's a V-shaped gap between the knees. Right ladies, so for the next exercise I want you to make sure you've got a nice V-shaped gap between the knees. If your knees are sore, you can always just be like Alison and just be slightly elevated. Okay? So I want you to start to creep the hands forward and drop your forehead to the mat so you're getting a nice stretch across the upper back and the shoulders. Take 3 steady breaths here. And then keeping the head and the forearms close to the ground, I want you to start to creep the arms over to the right hand side. When you can feel a stretch down the left hand side of the body, I want you to stop and take 3 steady breaths. Come back to centre and take it over to the left hand side. And when you can feel a stretch in the right side of the body, stop. Take 3 steady breaths here. And back to centre. Walk the hands back and bring the knees together. So the next exercise, ladies, and I'm going to start to focus on the lower body. So I shall just talk you through it quickly, Alison. So we're going to have the hands outside of the mat. We're bringing the foot through. If you need to use your hand to bring the foot through, that's fine. What's really important with this exercise is to make sure the knee and the ankle are in a line. I don't want the knee shooting over. You'll put some stress on the knee. So I'll just like to join me while we set up for this next exercise. So make sure, Alison, that the knee and the ankle are in a line. So we'll start to drop the left hip. Make sure the chest is open. Keep the gaze forward. Now this may be enough for some of you. You're getting a stretch in the hamstring and the quads. If you want more of a challenging stretch, you can tuck the toe on the left leg under and straighten and lift the left leg. If you choose to do this, make sure the heel is pushing back towards the back of the room. This is quite a strong stretch, so squeeze the inner thighs, that will help with your balance. If you want more of a stretch, bring the foot in slightly at the back, release the hands and bring the arms up. I'm going to hold it here. This is a really strong, intense stretch, ladies, so do use the breath, it will help you. And if you're feeling brave enough, you can take the hands to the back, link the fingers together, and then just start to raise up slowly and take the arms above the head. Don't forget to breathe. And then release the hands to the ground, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and bring the leg back. So we're now going to do exactly the same on the opposite leg. So bring the foot between the hands. Make sure the knee and the ankle are in a line. Drop the right hip, so the stretch is in the quads and the hamstrings. If you want to challenge yourself, tuck the toe under, lift the right leg, push the heel to the back of the room. Making sure at all times that chest is open and the gaze is forward. And when you're ready, and if you want to, release the hands, come up, squeeze those inner thighs together. Use the breath, this is quite an intense stretch. And if you want more of a challenge, take the arms to the back, link the fingers, raise up slowly, and take the arms above the head. Release the hands, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and bring the leg to the back. So while we're here, ladies, just give the hips a sway from side to side. And we're now going to start to stretch the hamstrings. So the setup is the same. We're going to take one leg through, and again making sure the knee and ankle are in a line. Now from here, as we start to straighten this front leg, creep the hands back. Make sure the left hip isn't swaying out to the side, the hips are square on. You have a nice straight leg, flex those toes to the ceiling and keep the chest open. So you should be feeling a really intense stretch now down the back of those hamstrings. Use the breath, we'll be holding it for a while. Flatten the foot, bend the knee, and bring the leg back. So we're now going to swap sides. So take the left leg through, making sure the knee and the ankle are in line. As we start to straighten that front leg, walk the hands back with you. Make sure the hip hasn't swayed out to the side, the hips are square on. Straighten the leg, flex the toes to the ceiling. Keep the gaze forward. Nice steady breaths while we hold this move. Flatten the foot, bring the leg back, and give the hips a sway from side to side. And then come to a sitting position with the legs stretched out in front of you. We've got one more hamstring stretch. So we're going to make sure that the hips, the knees, the ankles are in a line and the toes are pointed up to the ceiling, not swaying out to the side. So this exercise is in 3 moves, so it's quite an intense stretch for the hamstrings. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, we're just going to stretch it forward. Keep those shoulders back, nice steady breaths here. Keep the chin down, gaze forward. Let's take a breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can forward a little bit further. And another breath, and as we breathe out, see if you can get a little bit further still. Make sure you're breathing. Ladies, don't hold the breath. And release from that slowly. Okay, so we've done quite a lot of stretching of the hamstrings. We're now going to start to focus on the outer thigh. So if you'd like to join me, we're going to lie down with our knees bent. Now when we do this next exercise, ladies, make sure that the head and shoulders never leave the floor. So we have 2 options for this. The first one is we're crossing the legs, and we're bringing both knees to the chest, holding behind the thigh. Feet are flexed, the legs are not up, they are both at an angle. And we're going to hold it here, and then we're going to bring the legs back down, feet flat, and we're going to swap sides. The second option is going to take the ankle onto the bent knee and bring it through, and then we're going to swap sides. So when you're ready, choose the option that's comfortable for you. We're going to start with the right leg. So ankle onto the knee or crossed over. Bring both into the chest and just hold behind the thigh. Make sure those feet are flexed. Use the breath. You should be feeling a lovely deep stretch now in the outside of that thigh. After that, ladies, take both feet flat to the floor and swap legs. So left ankle on the right knee, bring them to the chest, hold behind the thigh, and make sure those feet are flexed. Use the breath. That slowly, ladies, take the feet back to the mat or the floor, come to a sitting position, when you're ready, just swing the feet round, take your time getting up. Just roll up slowly, come to a standing position, and we're just going to do a bit of a cool down now. So just take the arms round, 3, for 2, and 1, and then just reverse that for 3,